Good morning. So we're going to be cooking today, and you know what? I've missed these guys. 2 out of our 3 chefs. Come on in to Randy Feltis, Jason Carson. How's your summer so far?
Awesome. Hot. Loving it.
You're working hard, aren't you?
Of course. A little sweaty.
I mean, this is kind of the time when we all want to get out and eat somewhere, and you guys are the ones making the food that we're eating. So thank you very much.
No problem at all. Yeah, we like being busy.
Yeah.
Well, I also know that you love this time of year because we have such bountiful produce right across the country. Here in Ontario, you have fun with fruits, vegetables, everything in the Niagara region.
Yep.
You're growing everything yourself or getting it from your dad's farm, which is amazing.
Yep.
So we're sort of going to focus on getting that fresh farmers market fare, okay, all throughout the show.
Do that.
Yeah.
So this is like such a long title. Should I read it?
Yeah, it's not that complicated. It sounds more complicated than it is.
But I have to read it out.
Let's hear it.
Mozzarella stuffed zucchini beer blossoms. How many more ingredients would you like to put in there?
Just hitting the bees, you know.
Oh, I like
the
it.
beer blossoms.
I like it. So the zucchinis are the thing that you would get from the market.
Sure, the tomatoes, you know, the basil. We're gonna make it fresh.
Good.
Awesome right now.
The beautiful thing is these aren't around long, and when you see them, you really got to jump on them. So these are the zucchini flowers, and they basically just come off right, you know, right around there.
Oh, so
right?
that's all you're using from the zucchini?
Yeah, well, no, we got the zucchinis going on too, but what you need to understand is zucchini, you think of it as a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a vegetable.
No, you're right. It's a fruit.
You know,
Frankie says it all the time. It's a fruit, but
and it's kind of, you know, so whenever these are in season, you really got to jump on them.
Yeah.
So these were a little hard to find. I'm not going to lie to you. You'll see them at the stores and the markets once in a while. If you can't, just go to your neighbors and steal them out of the garden.
There you go. It's so easy. Yeah, no, your neighbor has them.
Frankie, we can come in your garden, can't we? See, you got permission from Frankie.
For us.
Exactly.
We're going to talk to Frank in a bit about actually cutting fresh flowers out of your garden. But for now, it almost looks like you're making a tempura.
We are. So Jason's going to start, and he's got a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of flour. I said equal portions, but a little bit heavier cornstarch than flour.
Okay.
All right. And then the recipe calls for leftover beer.
Leftover. Ha ha ha.
Right?
We all know that you have no leftovers. This is Canada.
Exactly, right? And so it just gives you a good excuse to have your first cocktail as you're starting to make it, right? Open the beer, and you want the bubbles. So it's just kind of like, Jason should know, kind of like an English kind of fish and chip kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
you're making a batter.
Now, Trace, here's where it gets difficult.
Yeah.
Ready? You need to pick a flour.
Okay.
All right. We've got some mozzarella and some basil.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the basil leaf. We're just going to roll the mozzarella up inside.
Okay.
Work away.
Oh,
Let's see
do
what
it.
you got.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
come
putting
on.
you to work. Well,
you're going to get a little dirty here.
We are missing
and
a
inside,
chef, so I guess I'll
there's
just
the
get to
little
work.
part of the flour that needs to come out, just a little part. And you're going to be really gentle. You just get your finger in there, you just kind of shake it.
Oh, this little part.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't
So
need that.
you take the, it doesn't
That
taste
comes
good.
out.
Okay, take that
And then,
out.
you see, you just drop that inside.
Do you just want one in there?
Just one.
Oh,
I mean,
this
you
is
can double
very,
down if you want, but if
no,
it
I'm gonna
bursts,
try and-
right, we might get a little aggressive.
So pretty.
We tie it up.
Isn't it so pretty and delicate?
How are you making out?
This is, okay, I'm just trying to open this guy. This is the sort of thing, though, if you're, you know, when your guests come over, they'll be very impressed.
You know, and you could
I
get
broke mine.
No, that's okay. It came out. You're good.
Well.
You could
good
get
enough.
the kids involved in this and kind of teach them that it is a fruit and not a vegetable and that kind of thing. And be gentle. And, you know, just that's where the gentleness comes in. You got to be delicate like a flower, right?
I did it.
You
Look.
Time. Perfect.
Isn't that good?
Did you get the basil in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
Look at you. Okay, so now you want to twist it. Twist it kind of closed.
Like that?
And then when you're putting it in the batter, you kind of do the same twist.
Let me see
that?
yours. Oh.
So it kind of seals it up.
All right. So you're just getting it a little bit. Oh, that's good.
The nice thing with these batters too is it's just thin, right? So it's just a
up.
little crisp.
Right.
You know, not like a
Because
thick
you made
batter.
it perfectly, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
He did that with his
He
eyes
did.
closed.
Well,
He did that
the way
quickly.
you whisk it, right?
Now what?
Always
Okay, you
clockwise.
ready?
Put it
So
on the
now-
pan?
No. We're going into
okay.
the.
Oh,
check
right.
this out.
Don't splash
Don't
it.
drop.
Right.
Just place it in. Nice shallow fry. So this is like a basil infused olive oil.
Okay.
You got it. Just
Like
nice and
that.
soft like that. This is a very
This
calming,
is very calming.
gentle show.
Yeah.
Normally we're a lot louder and
I
a lot
know.
more
It's like
aggressive.
this is so. I'm gonna go
See,
sleep.
look
You know?
at
Look at
it.
that.
See, it's almost like therapeutic, isn't it?
It is.
We're just frying up some cheese.
Until you
Yeah.
get your finger in the oil, then it won't be therapeutic.
Don't put your finger in the oil.
Don't put
okay,
your finger in
so
the oil.
how long, what's the temperature at? What does it need to-
325,
Okay.
350. We're using olive oil because I want the flavor.
Yeah.
And so we have to have a lower burning point, right? So 325 is cool. Jay, just give me a cut of those in half.
It doesn't take very long for it to deep fry,
But
does
we
it?
can't just use the flour because you take the flour off the zucchini, you got to use the whole kit and caboodle, right? That's what it's
Okay.
all about. And if you're really lucky, you actually find them at the market together. And if you steal them from your garden or someone's garden, they
It's
will
all
be
together.
together. Throw them in there, yeah.
Beautiful.
Another benefit to stealing them from someone else's garden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See?
It's
just those communal gardens going into there. Fun with it. Okay, so then to go to the plate, I've got a tomato sauce, and this is just basically like a pizza sauce. It's a raw sauce. There's two different types of tomatoes. There's a cooked and uncooked. This is simply blanched, seeded tomatoes, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of basil, a little bit of salt and pepper.
We were just talking about this too, right? A raw sauce, but it's still blanched and seeded, right?
Yes.
Right.
So it's got that raw flavor to it, but it's kind of taking out the wateriness of if you just took a regular tomato, pureed it.
Smart.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
that makes
you
sense.
really want to see it's got a perfect little texture to it.
Okay.
And if you just want to taste the flavor, give me the back of your hand, Tracy. This is really just the back of your hand. Don't be afraid. Here we go.
You're just making a mess today.
But you see that
really good.
sharp garlic and sharp salt. So it's the acidity of the tomato comes through, and it's going to kind of bind with the zucchini flour. So we're just going to give these a little toss.
How are our guys doing
Look,
here?
They're perfect. We give them a little toss, roll them over.
Very nice. If I was doing this very gentle recipe, I'd only invite 2 people over.
Now keep in mind, you can do this in advance, right? And then you can reheat them in the oven. But basically what we're going to do is crisp up the outside, and we're just going to get to the point where that cheese is just barely melting.
Oh, that's
the
so
courgettes,
good.
which is like the English called the zucchinis, right? Which does sound a little bit more romantic.
Yes, it does.
So Jason's got these perfectly little seared courgettes, and you never want to like cook them too. You still want them to have the bite to them.
Yeah.
Do you want that one to be facing down? Because that looks.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit, you know.
I love the smell of deep fried.
You know, one of the camera guys came in this morning and goes, "What are you cooking? It smells so good in here." It's like, yeah, it's a deep fryer. Fine. So then all you need to do now is put these down on a little bit of paper towel, drain the salt.
That's so easy. Though.
Oh, that's so
it's so elegant.
And then hold it right there for me, Trace. Because
a
little bit of cheese inside, a little bit of cheese outside, right?
That's so
and that's
great.
Going to stick to the fried
This is beautiful
flour.
recipe, Randy. I
Let it
love
rain.
it.
Sometimes
You're taking
simple's
fresh
best.
ingredients and making something really beautiful. Like I think that's great. So cityline.ca for all of these recipes.